Good evening, folks. Freddie Vasquez here with Basement Politics Unfiltered. Tonight, the public hearing for term limits. Good evening, folks. I'm Freddie Vasquez. This is Basement Politics Unfiltered. Tonight, let's talk about the public hearing on term limits that will happen tomorrow, Monday, at 6 p.m. over at the Riverfront Library. Good evening, folks. I'm Freddie Vasquez, and I'm still alive. I'm still alive. Good evening, folks. It's Sunday. Tomorrow is Monday. Tomorrow is November 21st, the day of the public hearing for term limits. A lot of people are going to come out. Everybody's going to come out. But they're gathering the troops. So I've been getting a lot of information from people on exactly how that's happening. They're gathering the troops. They're telling all the employees to bring family and friends. And if they want, make sure you bring a sign that says 4 more years. That's right, folks. But before I get into that, I want to talk about what's been happening recently to people who support the podcast. And I'm sorry, folks. I want to apologize to those who have been recently attacked in various ways simply because they have commented on the podcast, have liked the podcast, support Freddie Vasquez, and simply just want change. And for some people, that's not okay. For those that are in control, that's not okay. And what they're doing now is they're showing their evil side. I mean, they're showing how far they'll go in order to remain in power. Folks, these individuals created a narrative about me and my wife to destroy our business, our reputation, to make me shut the fuck up. But it's not going to work. Because I got a strong case now, and so things are going to be heading for the courts. And I want to thank the individuals that have been reaching out to me because what you guys have done is you created this, this kind of anger in people that you would do this to individuals, especially people that know us and know that we're good people, but that you would just do this to individuals here in the city of Yonkers for speaking up. Even those who don't know me, right? They just say, this guy at least is speaking up. He's saying the truth. And that this is what they're doing to him. So they're coming out and they're commenting and supporting. And so now they're going after those people. They're going after them. They're targeting individuals. They're trying to, silence them and prevent them from supporting me, hoping that by killing the support, they will kill the Basement Politics podcast. But here's what they don't understand. This is not about basement politics. This is not about Freddie Vasquez. It's not about my wife, my family, or my business. This is about change that the people want. And they see an opportunity here to have that, and they're going hard for it. Sure, Freddie Vasquez podcast, may have initiated some, movement or, sparked a fire that just got people going. But ultimately, it is the people coming together, uniting and speaking up that will create the change. And so that's why it is important for everyone to continue to do so and do not be deterred. That is what they're hoping will happen. They've seen it happen before. That's what's worked for them. But it seems like it's not happening so easily this time. So they're going to great lengths from suing individuals, not just me, but they're suing community activists, individuals that have nonprofit organizations that have done things in the community to provide for those in need. And now they're being attacked via lawsuits. And it's not like they're suing them for a lot of money. It's not $1 million lawsuit, but it's still a lawsuit. And it's still something that that individual has to answer. She's being sued for a little over $1,000. Just to put her in a situation where she will say, you know what? Let me stop supporting this guy. Let me stop commenting. And most importantly, let me stop calling for change and let me stop opposing the term limit extension. But that's not going to happen because people are just seeing more and more how disgusting you guys are and how more and more we actually need this change. It must happen. And while many that I've spoken with, including Shanae Williams, which I didn't speak to her, but her opinion is that, and belief that it will get passed. They will extend term limits. So ultimately, this battle will be won, or I should say this war will be won in November next year, possibly in June at the primaries. Who knows, right? So we have to come out and vote. But it's just as important as coming out and vote, we have to come out to tomorrow's public hearing. And some may say, but what for? I mean, they're going to pass it anyway. They have the votes. Sure. They may have stolen the votes. They may have cheated. But we still must show up because we are the honest, hardworking people of the city of Yonkers who want change. And while they may still push it through because they don't give a shit about what we think, we are still going to let them know that we oppose this. And essentially, we oppose you. And so we have to come out strong, regardless of what the outcome will be tomorrow. Many are wondering what Anthony Moranti is going to do. Did he make it back from Aruba? We were hoping he'd get kidnapped like Natalie Holloway. Didn't happen, though. And he's going to be the guy that's going to come and go against his party. That's what he's going to do. But I'm also hearing some interesting things as well. I'm hearing that Corazon Pineda Isaac may change her vote. She wants to be deputy mayor. I guess she once again says, if I can't beat him, I'm going to join him. But maybe I can have some leverage here. And maybe I can become deputy mayor. Maybe we can satisfy the Latinos that way. Because again, we've always known them to be happy with crumbs. So that's what I'm hearing, folks. Corazon Pineda Isaac may flip because she wants deputy mayor, though it's been promised to John Rubel, has it not? Hey, John, but they promised you majority leader, did they not? And now you became, you are the majority whip. They thought they were funny when they gave you that title, right? Very funny. But not only are just individuals who have nonprofits, but families like mine, but families who are not even engaged at all politically, families who are just speaking out about a wrong that happened to them, people who are speaking out against the family court system. They are also being attacked. They've already been victimized once, so why is the Yonkers Voice victimizing them again, along with his partner in crime, Brian Harrod? According to the individuals that reached out to me, Brian Harrod is accusing going back and forth and saying disgusting and nasty things to them because of my presence at their protest. Initially, they said it was my protest and that they were just my followers. In fact, it was their protest that they had organized, a protest that they have done at least twice before. What is his purpose in attacking a family who is seeking justice and trying to gain the custody of their granddaughter back? Why would he attack them? Because he's disgusting and he's trying to attack anyone that's supporting me. And he's hoping that by doing this, so is the Yonkers Voice, that people will go away. And unfortunately, this isn't just the Yonkers Voice and Brian Harrod. They're just simply the tools. But who is the one manipulating these tools? And that is where we need to take this. And that is where I will be taking this soon. Because I know exactly what transpired on Friday. I know who the players are. And it's going to blow your mind. And so they're scrambling. And people are coming out with more and more information. I mean, I'm up at 2:40 in the morning last night with two individuals, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Two honest individuals. Because you see, guys, not everybody that works for the city of Yonkers, even who got a hookup, are unethical, dishonest, and ugly people. They're not. They're human beings who are looking to survive in a city that The cost of living is ever increasing. And what is their primary source of, income, or what is the only, I should say, industry really here in the city of Yonkers? The city of Yonkers, working for the city. That's how you make your money. But unfortunately, everyone doesn't have an equal opportunity with these jobs. And so if you want a job, let's say with DPW, then you have to do certain things. One of those things is attend fundraisers. That's right. You want to join DPW, you have to attend fundraisers. You have to commit to paying them $500, $1,000 per check. If they see your name enough times, then guess what? You're going to get hired. They see your name on an application and they go and look at who's been donating. Jane Doe, John Doe. They've been on almost every fundraiser for the Democratic Committee. They've donated every fundraiser, 500, 1,000. Okay, we're going to hire that person. But he's got to make sure that once he gets hired, they also, for at least 2 years, have to do things like go down to the public hearing and occupy a seat. Make it uncomfortable for the people who oppose the term limit extension. That's what you have to do. Do you not like your job? Do you not want the job? So as Geo gathers the troops for tomorrow, we must also prepare and gather the troops. And for all you DPW guys, Yonkers police officers, firemen, not all of you are part of the Friends and Family Network. And in fact, the majority are not. And I'm sure that many of you are disgusted with what you see, but unfortunately, you have to keep your mouths closed. And so it continues. But we have an opportunity, folks, this coming November. I'd say next November, right? 2023. We have an opportunity to create change. Folks, everyone, regardless of what department you're in, if you're tired, you have to come out and vote for change. It has to end. It has to stop. We have to spread these jobs evenly. And we shouldn't have to make individuals who've been trying to get a job forever, applying the correct way, never getting a call back, be so desperate that they are willing to walk and knock on doors in order to get a job. Because if you ain't got the money, then get to walking. And I know a lot of you are sick of that shit. I know a lot of you are sick of seeing people coming in, having a position higher than yours, getting paid more than you, doing less work. You've been there 20 years, 25 years, maybe 30. And you have to watch someone sit on their ass while they collect massive amounts of overtime. It's frustrating, I know. So it must end. You have to come out and vote for change. That's it. There's no other way about it. And I want to give a special shout out to Cheryl. The people love you, Cheryl. Cheryl's a city employee in the computer department, IT department. Been there 30 years. She was made a department boss, and then one day, Akeem's father comes along, Akeem Jamal's father comes along, and they put her above, I should say, they put him above her. She becomes his subordinate, but he didn't earn that. He didn't deserve it. But his son, Akeem Jamal, the DUI guy, does fundraisers for the mayor. He will be doing one on November 29th. Now, why would the mayor associate himself with a man who decided to drive drunk and almost killed someone? Thank God he did not. Sure, I believe in second chances. But this guy is getting more than a second chance. This guy's getting the ultimate hookup. And that's not okay. That's not okay. And we have to change that. We have to stop. Enough is enough. Look what they did to my family. Look what they done to my business. Can I even recover? And how much is that worth if I cannot? Cheryl, I just wanted to shout you out because people love you in the city of Yonkers, employees out here, and they know you got a raw deal, and they wanted me to shout you out. Anyone out there that wants me to shout someone out that's gotten a raw deal, we got to give somebody their flowers. I'll give them their flowers now. I'll give you all you guys your flowers. We appreciate you. And hopefully one day when change comes, you won't have to deal with that anymore. Women at the building department, shout out to you. Thank you. I know not all of you are pretty cool with me, but some of you are. So thank you. I appreciate it. You know, and to the police department, shout out to you guys. Much respect to the police department. We always must support our police officers, men and women who go out in the street and keep us safe. But we must change. And change does not mean that you guys get raw deals. Change means that you guys no longer have to do things maybe that you didn't want to do in order to get a promotion. Where your promotion is based on your merit, your hard work, and not on who you know or who are you related to, or who you had a baby with. These individuals went after a family officers. You are paid to protect families like mine from being attacked like that, vicious attacks. And I'm not saying you guys did anything wrong. I'm just saying these are the individuals that you work for. So when the individuals that you work for are criminals, how can you, as law enforcement officers, continue to work for them? Change must come. There are a lot of young officers out there, fresh faces that are, happy to be in the force, wanting to be police officers, probably since a kid. I wanted to be a cop since a kid. Shit, I should have been a detective. Been good. And so they get on the force and they're happy and they come out here and then they're tainted by individuals who have been on the force for a long time and who have been there because of a family and friend hookup. And there's not a lot of the officers, it's a very small few. Some of them even share the last name with some of our elected officials. And they create a hostile work environment for you guys because they do not foster and promote a community engagement that is necessary to have the relationship between the community and police that we all seek, and to also reduce crime the way we like to see it be reduced. And so change must come. Change must come. If it is true that Lakeisha Collins Bellamy, a city council president's husband, will be moved over to the force, and that the majority leader's stepdaughter will also be put onto the force, that means that 2 spots will now not be available to individuals who have been trying to do it the right way. And I happen to know a few. And so to those individuals, if you don't get on the force, that means it's time for change. Community activists, community leaders, people who support basement politics, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for commenting. I'm sorry that these individuals are coming at you. They're writing disgusting articles on their silly little pages that soon I will own. Thank you, though, for supporting me even still, because you guys are telling me that's not going to stop you. And so to those who are attacking them, let that be a clear warning and a message that we are not going to stop. We're going to continue to fight for change. And I can leave. I can get the hell out of Dodge. You attack my family. Let's go. But I would be letting so many people down, including my wife and kids. So I'm here to stay. Many blessings. Thank you, Doris. Name to shame them. Name and shame them. We have to find out who will get a job after they vote yes. This time, if they decide they don't want another term, history repeating itself. They promised Rubel Mayer when they pushed him to switch parties, and they screwed him on that. They screwed him on majority leader. They will screw him again and again. But at this point, he is so involved, he has no choice but to get screwed. Majority whipped, that's right. That's what I say. The Spanos are very adept at making others think that they can't excel politically without their help. I prefer to accomplish things by competing against others and winning, especially those who are good. I've always liked to compete against the best. Whenever I play sports, basketball, I would always put myself on the team that was deemed a weaker team because I wanted to challenge. And that's a true story. You know, people always want to be in, we take all the good kids, not me. By having things handed to me. Our council members need to adopt the same mindset. Cheryl was and is and will always be the best. Shout out to you, Cheryl. And no, Cheryl did not contact me. No, Cheryl did not know I was going to say this. Do not bother Cheryl. She had no clue about what's going on here. But people wanted her to get her flowers because people are coming to support each other. Yeah, I know. Sounds crazy, right, guys? But they are. So, folks, I want to encourage you all to come out. It's important. Black, white, brown, pink, purple, yellow, red. Don't care what color you are. If you live here in the city of Yonkers and you are the average resident and you are not part of the friends and family network, or even if you are and you're tired of this shit, come on out tomorrow at the Yonkers Public Library, Riverfront Library, not City Hall. Riverfront Library. Get there as early as possible. I believe it starts at 6:30, but get there as early as possible. Someone shared this with me today. I'm going to bring it up. Who will be inaugurated for mayor on January 2024? Who will be the best candidate for mayor of Yonkers in the 2023 election? Yonkers total population, 215,000. Yonkers Hispanic population, 87,000, or 43% of the Yonkers population. Education, Yonkers total student population is 26,000, 15,000 of which are Hispanic students, or 57% of the total student population. How many are graduating on time? What is the real dropout rate among Hispanic students, and what percentage are going on to higher education and completing their studies? Number of teachers, 1,658. There are 251 Hispanic teachers, or 15% in the Yonkers Public School, yet there are 57% Hispanics. Housing, gentrification is taking place in Yonkers. You won't be able to rent an affordable apartment soon in Yonkers. That is true. There's an active takeover. There's an active takeover of Yonkers. Folks, that is not a conspiracy. These men came in here and said, we're going to take this over. And we're going to bring in people like Marty from the radio show WNYC. Check the rental rates along the river and the new development by the library, Chicken Island and Main Street. And yet they're not giving jobs to the people. So how are they going to afford these apartments if the average salary is $35,000 a year for a resident here? How can they afford these luxury apartments when the average rent for the year of one of these studios or one bedroom is $36,000? Does it make sense? You tell me. Employment. City Hall has 2,000 employees. Is there diversity in the workforce? Many will say no. But this isn't about race. This is about equality. This isn't about isolating any one group, but about one group speaking out for equality. We are all equal, and we all deserve an equal opportunity. Business development. Is there diversity among the developers in Yonkers? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Business development. I already read it. City budgets and priority. Yonkers city budget, $1.2 billion. Do we have diversity on the Yonkers boards? No. Who are the board members of the Board of Contracts and Supplies who award millions of dollars in contracts annually? Who are these individuals? The city of Yonkers is a very diverse city. However, if you look at the city government, will you find diversity? The next mayoral election is November 2023. Yonkers has seen a renaissance over the last few mayoral administrations. However, some communities have been left out. We can do better. We can do better. Hispanic population, again, is 87,000. Black population is 35,000. White, 70,000. Others, 13,000. Yonkers needs to elect someone who truly represents the people of Yonkers. Let's select wisely and keep informed. Any questions, please reach out to Fernando Fuentes, 2020. Fernando Fuentes, is he back out here now? What is he trying to do? I hope it's good stuff, Fernando. I hope it's good stuff, right? Because there are going to be a lot of people trying to take advantage of this opportunity that the people created. And I don't want to see all these people pop up now. Who's been putting in the work? Who's been out there? That's what we need to see. Don't sell me on this Latino thing. We're not voting for anyone Latino just because they're Latino. And I want a Latino mayor. But what I mean by that is they have to be competent. They have to be credible. So please, my Latinos, I know we want it. I know we want it. I want it. Trust me. But it's got to be right. Because we're only going to get this one shot and we don't want to mess it up. Otherwise, we're going to be waiting for another 12 years. I appreciate you, and God bless you forever. Thank you. For standing up for what's right and wrong in Yonkers. Thank you. And I say that because I appreciate you guys supporting me. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, guys. Means a lot to me. Looking forward to meeting you tomorrow. I really appreciate your tireless effort. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And like I said, I'm being genuine when I say this. The people's support really, really does a lot. It does a lot. Because there were times when I would do this and I didn't see as much support. I didn't see, I know there was some people and I was like, what am I doing? But now I'm starting to see it more. I'm really starting to see it. I'm seeing a passion from a lot of people. And it really energizing me. Anthony, the city council is bought and paid for in full, except Moranti. The others are owned by the mayor. An environment that is not safe to a degree in is not an environment that focuses on growth. It's an environment focused on control. Absolutely. Good points, but Fernando Fuentes has his chance to change things. He needs to enjoy his retirement years and make way for someone new and more energetic. Absolutely. Absolutely. And no disrespect to Fernando. But where were you when we needed this change, man? Where have you been? Where have you been? ¿A dónde se estaba? Fernando. ¿Y por qué ahora? ¿Y por qué ahora? Llámame si quieres hablar. Fernando Fuentes. What about Joe Pinion? I don't have an opinion on that. The only thing I say about Joe Pinion is this. Where have you been? Where have you been? The last time you popped up, you were running against Schumer. Great. We needed Schumer out of there. He was a career politician, but you lost. And now you want to come back to run for mayor. That's not going to look right. It's going to look career politician-y. I lost here, I'm going to go there. It's not the point. It's not the goal. It's to make change for the people and improve what's been destroyed damn near and make it better. That's the goal. We got to see people that have been out there putting in the work, truly wants to represent the people and fights for the people, and is not scared to do what's necessary. I don't believe Fernando has intentions to run. My thoughts are he wants Latinos to wake up. Yeah, I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, you never know, right? This is politics. And one thing I learned is anything's possible. And people usually have ulterior motives, agendas. And so I'm speaking in general here, not speaking directly toward the man. So we always have to watch everyone. Everyone. So again, it's up to the people, because at this point, it's the people that is creating this opportunity. And so we need to continue to fight and have control of who will become the next mayor of the city of Yonkers. We must vote for someone who is for the people. So it has to be by the people. Folks, I'm going to read another thing here by Indivisible. NY16 Indivisible, shout out to you. This is a group effort. You have a lot of individuals and groups coming together. It's bipartisan. This is a team effort. This is a team effort, folks. All colors, all parties, all socioeconomic backgrounds. This is a team effort. Facts which have existed and presented for a long while before the COVID pandemic. I gotta read the first page now. Sorry. I don't know. It starts there. How much more grief will we need to be subjected to before embracing and engaging in equally unprecedented creative ways in order to remove the failing variables that perpetuate the ever slow deterioration of the systems and language designed to maintain our collective wellness, better expressed by life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right, for the United States? I think that's the post. Oh, Catherine wrote that. Okay. So Indivisible wrote this part. I can't read that. So I'm showing it to you. I will note a few examples of inconsistencies and dysfunctions, then share the videos of speakers presenting them. Yeah, let's show them. Let's show them the inconsistencies, folks. The lies. Well, anyway, folks, I wanted to just come out and talk. Okay, yeah, I want to read this actually, and then I'm out of here. Local, did that what you wrote? Oh, I think that's anyway. I had something else I want to put up. Anyway, folks, I wanted to just really come on here and talk to you guys about tomorrow and let you know why it's important to create this change. We need change. We need change. I have gathered so much information. You're gonna be mind blown, and maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe it won't be surprising to some of you. Maybe it'll be like, yeah, we knew that. We just couldn't prove it. Well, it's time to start proving it. Very disgusting act, guys. Very bad. That was very nasty. You did that to my family and my business. Really? Man. What, did you feel okay maybe? Because, well, that's not his main business. Did you somehow justify it to yourselves? I don't know. Or did you just not give a fuck? Right? But, folks, I got it. I got the information. I know how it happened. By the way, I'm also hearing from sources, allegedly, Ruro's son had to be tased. Damn, Ruro's? Your son had to be tased? So they do got you by the balls. I'll say this to you. If you want an opportunity to save your ass, you have my phone number. Give you permission to use it. Folks, I want to say this before I get up out of here, 30 minutes. Shout out to Dr. Rabadi. I appreciate it. Another individual that called me up to support. He said, I'm sorry, Freddie, I appreciate what your wife did for my sister and her son. 6 years old. My wife was there, my wife was there for them when they were, I don't even know the whole story because my wife doesn't talk about everything she does for people. But apparently Dr. Rabadi felt that she had done such a wonderful job with his sister and helping them and his nephew that he needed to reach out to me and tell me that he supports me and that he's sorry for what's happening and that we're great people. And if there's anything he can do, just let him know. And I did. I said, Dr. Rabadi, you can support us publicly. Let everyone know exactly what you told me about my wife and who we are. I'm Freddie Vasquez. This is Basement Politics. Make sure you come out tomorrow. Make sure you come out tomorrow. And I better not see no DPW guys holding up chairs while there's seniors out there and they're standing up. Don't be disrespectful, man. And I'm not saying you guys are. I'm just saying. Because I know they're telling you guys to come. Gio's saying, you better go or you're going to have to talk. You don't want to talk with Gio, the shop steward, because that's how it is. So again, you guys can try and work hard to organize as much as you want, but ultimately the people do not want terms extended. And there's nothing you can do about that other than cheat your way through it. But will you cheat the election in November or the primaries in June? Folks, I'm Freddie Vasquez. We up out of here. We don't have any Latino leaders. Yeah, we do. Yes, we do. We have real Latino leaders. Absolutely. You're one. Jose, you were out there leading the charge. letting people know, educating people on the abuses and the corruption within the family court system and CPS. So you are a leader. And I hope to see you more out there. I appreciate what you and your wife have done. And I'm sorry that the disgusting man, Brian, was doing that. Don't go back and forth with him. The man is not up there. Municipal housing knows this. They've protested in front of his apartment, yet they leave him in there because he's a tool for certain individuals who also are connected to municipal housing. They should tase him also for sexually assaulting a 14-year-old girl. Yeah, I'm not going to say anything else because if I say something, they try to use things against me, even though I don't got nothing on record there. Not weighing all pros and cons, but if Corazon was smart, she should look into the history and Yonkers of women in politics being coaxed into changing parties or waiting their turn. Look at the demographics. If she wants to be mayor, she should vote against this. Tell them thanks, but no thanks, Deputy Mayor. This is forever the forever method of operating in the city. And, you know, that goes to show if that you're even considering it, you're not the right one. Take the deal. We don't care. We're going to go and vote in November anyway, or June. Either way, we're going to be out there, right? Let's see. Let's see what happens tomorrow. Let's see. Let's see how it goes. Anyway, folks, I'm Freddie Vasquez. I'm getting sick too. Root out the rot for new growth. I'm Freddie Vasquez. This is Basement Politics. There you have it. You have the last comment, Catherine. Thank you very much for supporting. Thank you so much. I appreciate what you did on Friday. Thank you. That meant a lot. I'm telling you, the support is crazy. It is crazy. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Freddie wins. Fatality.
I am Freddie Vasquez. That was Basement Politics for Sunday, November 20th, 2022. Tomorrow is Sunday. No, actually it's Monday. I wish it was. Tomorrow's Monday, November 21st, 2022. That is the day the Yonkers City Council has the public hearing on the term extension, the legislation introduced solely by Lakeisha Collins Bellamy. Listen, don't mess with me, man. Don't mess with me. I go hard. I go all the way, man. I don't stop. And I'm not talking about violence. That's not what I mean at all. Brain power. Brain power. Got you. I'm Freddie Vasquez. I'm smiling. There's a reason why. Bye. Yo, I told you guys not to get yourselves caught up in something. Start distancing yourself. Maybe if you guys come to me, I'll make some deals with you. Let me know. Let me know before it's too late. I'm saying, let me know. Let me know.
Freddie wins. Fatality.
You're watching Basement Politics with my dad, Freddie Vasquez. You're watching Basement Politics with my dad, Freddie Vasquez.
Thank you for watching Basement Politics with my husband, Freddie Vasquez.
Get him, girl.
Freddie wins.
Yeah. Wow. To the people that reached out to me late last night, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Wow. You guys made my life. You know, you said made my day? It made my life. Oh, man. You guys are in trouble. In trouble. In trouble. 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 In trouble. In trouble. Trouble, 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 trouble.
In another one, Mr. Rubo lied to me. And I don't vote for the person that lied to me. Thank you very much.
I'm gonna end this quick because I'm greedy and I want some butter chicken. So thank you.
Come on, take that butter chicken from you. That's gonna be my butter chicken, girl. When I sue.
Freddie wins.
I'm gonna be greedy. I want some of that butter chicken. By the way, Tasha Diaz, did you speak to Vin Dog about that? Why did he do that? Why he tell me that information about you? Why you think that was? Thought y'all was cool. So say he, you know, and y'all was all cool. What happened? ¿Qué pasó con eso, Tasha? Oh, you're not Spanish? You don't know what I'm saying?
Freddie wins.
Latinos, my blacks, my Italians, my Irish, my Albanians, my people from Yonkers, my human beings, I love you. Have a great night. Thank you for the support. You're all beautiful people. All shapes, sizes, and colors. Amazing. Love is love. Have a great night.
Freddie